From the place affectionately known as the K, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Brett Saberhagen gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And the Rangers are in the hit column for the first time this year.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
So now to the plate, Michael Young. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Kiner-Falefa on at first, nobody out. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate, Nate Walker. Chopped toward the second baseman. Merrifield scoops it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Into the box now, Pudge Rodriguez. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And another foul ball. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Damon is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Texas. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Striding in is Johnny Damon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Whit Merrifield. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. This is in the air out to right field. Garcia is there to put it away for out number 1. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
He skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Spin and a throw back to second. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 3-2 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hit.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dahl is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Salvador.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Hitters count. Here it comes. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So now here is Carlos Santana looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Damon over at second. Perez on at first with 2 down. Hit out towards second. There's Connor Falefa. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from Kauffman Stadium right after a quick break. Now to the plate, here is Adolis Garcia. He'll get us started in the top of the second. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. To the plate now, Nate Lowe. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. On, he pops it up. Brett will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Stepping in now, David Dahl. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Runner goes. He had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's another 2-2. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Yeah, this might be his power side, swinging right-handed. Not that he doesn't have a lot of power from the left side, but if you look at the splits, a far superior hitter for power from the right side.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Garcia is there, 1 away.
Batting 7.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
In now, Hanser Alberto. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And the Royals are in the hit column for the first time this year.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Into the box now, Michael Taylor. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Alberto on second. Soler is over at first with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate, Johnny Damon swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And a relay to the plate. Tag is there and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Royals settle for just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Royals lead it 1-0. So now to the plate, Brock Holt. Fouled off.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo. 1 out, nobody on. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Royals are on top, 1-0. So So now into the box is Whit Merrifield. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Joe Brett.
No one on with 1 down, and up next it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. KC down in order, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. So next to the plate for Texas, Nate Walker grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In now, Pudge Rodriguez. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's flared out toward left. Mondesi is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Carlos Santana now. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Grounded to short. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, number 27.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Adalberto Mondesi flew out in his only at-bat so far. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Garcia is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hanser Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. The 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
On the ground to third. He's right there. Throw in time and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Adolis Garcia. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bullpen and gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
At the plate now, Nate Lowe. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you can do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Next, it'll be David Dahl. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2.
Count full.
Now a drive by Dahl, and this is hit well to right field. Gone! A solo home run there for David Dahl. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Rangers move ahead. It's now 2-1.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow, he wills it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the center fielder, Joey Gallo.
Now it'll be Joey Gallo looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled off. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Grounder down the line at third, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Taylor to the track. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box, Michael Young. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Count remains full. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Royals 1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Two and 2 to Jorge Soler.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The left fielder, number 2.
Stepping in next, Michael Taylor struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here it comes on 1-1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Now a curveball misses inside. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Johnny Damon.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Johnny Damon. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
With Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. They've got him picked off. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to hunt him as that ends the inning. Royals bats are quiet there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping in once again is Nate Walker, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-1 home. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Rodriguez.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Pudge Rodriguez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And That finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Now batting, number 53.
Adolis Garcia will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Throw over to first. Dive, but he's back. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it is not in time as Pudge able to turn back the clock and steal a base here. Nate Lowe digging in now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Rodriguez stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, David.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Jacob Junis is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 24, Jacob Junis.
David Dahl will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And he was already off to a great start with a home run on opening day, but then he goes and hits another one. Everyone knows he was putting in great work in spring training, and it looks like that hard work has paid off. What a way to get your season started.
Stepping in now, Brock Holt. And he misses 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Here now the 2-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Rangers 6 and the Royals 1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Now the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 5, Joe Brett.
So next to bat will be George Brett. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Keeping it down
One
here
ball,
as it's to 1 and 2. Slow grounder to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deep.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. KC down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Set for the start of the inning, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Still 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Pops this one up. Merrifield trying to get there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Young.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Michael Young. He went down on strikes last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. It's the Rangers 6 and the Royals 1. Number 47 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For Texas, number 47.
So now Carlos Santana. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Gallo is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 27.
Next to stand in is Adalberto Mondesi. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 2-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got to hurry in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hanser Alberto.
Striding forward now is the DH, Hanser Alberto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 2 out, nobody on. Count still full, 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the speed threat, Nate Walker. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pudge Rodriguez. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. 1-1.
Ball inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
High in the air down the right field line. Soler is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 53.
Digging in next, Adolis Garcia. He went deep back in the 5th. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. Taylor gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rangers on top here, 6-1. In is Jorge Soler, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
The count is 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, the bottom fell out of it.
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
The left fielder, number 2.
Next to hit is Michael Taylor. He grounded out last time up. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Now at the plate is Johnny Damon. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Sent on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. KC down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Nate Lowe. The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the left fielder,
David Dahl stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Lowe gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Hot shot down the line. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate, Brock Holt.
Down
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Little chopper back to the mound. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Greg Holland comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Greg Holland.
In now, Joey Gallo. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Set to deliver on 2-1. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
To the plate now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Young, and their runners at the corners now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Count is 1-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and that's low, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, the single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next, here is Nate Walker. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 3 left. 1 more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Rangers lead this one 7-1. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box now, George Brett. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next to the Royals, the catcher, Salvador.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Merrifield takes his lead at third with 1 away. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Brett Martin enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Brett Martin.
Into the box, Carlos Santana.
2-1.
2-1. Runners on first with one down.
Ball
Way
at
inside
inside.
with that one. A pretty easy take there.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
3-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. There's Connor Falefa to second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Texas Rangers used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Colby Allard gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.